Hi guys! Have you ever seen rocks, limestone floating in the middle of the blue water, village like a jade? You've seen the old streets, shimmering lights like stepping out of a fairy tale, or giant caves. It's so big that there's a whole world inside. I thought it was somewhere far away, but no, it's all right here in Vietnam. Almost any foreign tourist, when the page comes here, they also chose to visit Halong Bay. Natural wonder that makes the whole world wonder. It doesn't stop there. Vietnam also owns the top destinations, like Sun Dong Cave, the largest cave on the planet, or Phu Quoc Blue Sand Paradise. If you are Vietnamese, there are places you have to put it. Feet at least once in your life. I want to know where those places are. Right now, let's explore together. 8 most beautiful places in Vietnam that you cannot miss. Pillen Code Ha Giang Heritage Alley. Ha Giang the First, land of the fatherland, where every road is a challenge, but it's also a reward. Worthy for those who are passionate about exploration. To touch the majestic beauty of this place, you're going to have to bowl through a lot of winding slopes, and the winding paths between the mountains and the forest. But believe me, the journey was worth it. The most prominent of Ha Giang is the Pillen Code Pass, one of the 4 great mountain passes of Vietnam, where you can zoom in. Panoramic view of majestic mountains. Right below is the Estate Alley, also known as Tu San Cayon. It's called the deepest canyon in Southeast Asia, with the river of green cinnamon grapes, gliding between steep cliffs hundreds of meters high. The scene here is no different than a painting. Giant hydraulic, that any AI would be overwhelmed. It's not just nature. Ha Giang is also a place of convergence. Places that are marked by culture and sovereignty, like a flagpole of rescue, the sacred North Pole of the fatherland, or the plateau of brass stones. Global Geopark, with the unique Thai Cat Rock Mountains, especially if you come here in the season of the 3 corals, from October to December. Gina will wear a completely different beauty, soft but still enchanting. The flower fields stretched among the Rocky Mountains make a frame. It's both wild and romantic. Son Dong Cabe, hidden deep in the mountains and forests of Quang Binh. The cave is not just a cave. It's a world of mystery. It exists for millions of years, that people have only recently learned about. Recognized as the largest cave on the planet, copper paint owns giant size. Tote extent. It could contain an entire skyscraper inside. Walk into Sun Dong Cave. You'll feel like you're lost on another planet. But to reach the blanket to get to this place, you have to go through a challenging trekking journey. Through the jungle, stream ball and climbing slope for days. But as soon as we enter the cave, all fatigue seems to vanish. In front of you are giant stalactites, soaring limestone columns, like natural castles, built over millions of years. In a deeper voice you will find the Garden of Eden. The primeval forest is hidden in the cave, where the sun's rays pierce through the giant jacuzzi, nourishing green trees. The air here is cool, virtual raw with a thin fog floating, to create a scene that's both real and dreamlike. A highlight that can't be missed. It's the Vietnamese wall, standing tall as the final test. For those who want to fully conquer the cave, under your feet. Groundwater flows through the crevices. Reflect the light that glistening like crystal. Above the light clouds. It can form in the cave. It's a rare phenomenon. It's not everywhere in the world. If there was a place in the world, it makes you feel small. Then it must be Sundong. Sapa City in the clouds. Sapa is known as the city in the clouds, or the city in the fog. It's also a magical meeting place between heaven and earth. From the moment you get here, friend, it's like being lost in a completely different world, where the clouds are floating right in front of you, embracing majestic mountains and peaceful villages. Don't have to go far. Here, you will see the scene that many people liken to miniature Switzerland. The mountains are hidden in the fog. The roads are winding like silk. Transverse double bones. It all comes together to create a picture that's just as majestic, just poetic, not just beautiful. Sapa also owns many unique things. It's hard to get anywhere. This is one of the few places in Vietnam with a temperate climate. Cool all year round. Even in the winter, you have the chance to hunt for snow cake. It's a very rare experience in the tropics. Sapa. It is also a place of cultural convergence of many ethnic groups. Like a red knife, but from these brilliant brocade outfits, colorful highland market, to the unique traditions. It all creates a very personal identity. Cannot be mixed. A highlight that cannot be missed is Fan Xipang. Indochina roof. Just stand on top of this mountain. You'll feel like you're touching the clouds. Look out into the sea and the mountains. Sapa is also famous for its experiences. Chill like a red Dow cigarette bath. Enjoy the grilled dishes. Smoke in the cold. Or simply sipping a hot cup of coffee. And watch the clouds drift right in front of you. Have you been to Sapa? Can you tell me if you want to come back again? Ninh Binh, Trang and Scenic Complex. It's like Ha Long Bay on land. It is one of the most beautiful and unique destinations. The busiest in Vietnam. You have to come once in your life. Set foot in Ninh Binh. You will be immediately attracted by the majestic natural scenery. But it's still very poetic. The towering limestone mountains, growing in the green rice paddies, interspersed by a river system that's winding like a soft silk band. Sitting on a small boat drifting gently through each cave, you will feel a rare peace. It doesn't stop at Trang An. You can combine explore 3 flanges. It's called the Southern Celestial Division 2, especially in the war season. The whole land is covered in bright yellow to create an amazingly beautiful scene. It makes any AI wonder. If you want to see it from above, try conquering the dance line after hundreds of stone steps. The prize is for you. It's a beautiful panorama of the original, where mountains, rivers and fields blend perfectly. Ninh Binh is not noisy, but it has its own charm. A place that only needs to be visited once. You will want to come back again and again to fully enjoy the serene beauty. It's rare anywhere. Blind Kang Brushed. Blind Kang Brushed. It is known as the paradise of terraces. The most beautiful Vietnam is the destination for any AI. You also have to admire it at first sight, hidden among the majestic northwest mountains and forests. Blind Kang, combing highlights with terrace plots. Endless, long winding soft under the mountain bone. Like lines of art. It's created by nature and humans. Each season brings its own beauty. But the most brilliant is in the war rice season, when the whole land is dyed golden. Create arraris pel view. Not just beautiful. Blind Kang. The brush also bears the cultural imprint of the buttocks. From farming on the high mountains, colorful highland markets, until the simple life. It all creates a very personal beauty. Rustic but full of charm. Especially places like the Cao Pha Pass, one of the 4 great mountains, or the villages like La Guzman. Your home is the ideal place. To the most beautiful views of the terraces. From Mabobe to Blind Kang Brush. You don't just see the sights, but also to live slowly in the middle of nature. Breathe the fresh air and feel the rare peace. This is not just a destination. It's a place that makes you want to stop for a long time and carry the memories. Auto forget. Who wants to explore this place once? Comment. Let me know in the comment section. Along Bay. Along Bay. It's not just a natural wonder of the world. It's also a place of almost unique beauty. 2 on the planet. Let's imagine you're standing in the middle of a vast ocean, surrounded by thousands of towering limestone islands, rising from the water, not according to any rules, to create a giant natural labyrinth that nowhere can copy. Each island has a distinct shape. There's a flying dragon-like island, an island like a rooster. It's all like a giant sculpture of creation. The most special point of Halong, it's the mysterious cave system, hidden deep in the rock. Step inside. You'll be amazed at the sparkling stalactites, formed over millions of years. It's a completely different world, both magical and vivid. It doesn't stop there. Vin Halong also owns unique floating fishing villages, where people have lived in the middle of the sea for generations. Life is floating. But that piece creates a rare cultural beauty. This place is not only beautiful, but also rich in story. And maybe that's what makes Halong so special. It's the feeling. The feeling when you're floating in the vastness of space. There's only water and rocks. All the noise seems to disappear. There is only absolute silence. Who has been to Halong Bay? Please comment. Let everyone know your own experience. Phu Quoc Island is not only beautiful, it also has unique characteristics. Make many see paradises. Famous in the world too. It's bad if. Diverse is famous for its water, village, luxury wall and resort. Phu Quoc also has blue water color, but it's the perfect combination of high-end resort and rare untouched beauty. You can just enjoy the luxury resorts. It only takes a few minutes to reach the beaches. It's almost undiscovered. Compared to Bali, which is vibrant and crowded, Phu Quoc brings a more peaceful feeling. Softer, not too loud, not too commercial. There's a balance here between development and nature, which is not a popular tourist destination. Anyone can do it. A unique point in Two is the world's leading long-distance overseas cable car system, connecting the main island with the fragrant island. Experience that even many of the major tourist island nations don't have. Looking down from above, the whole sea is showing up with 10 small islands scattered. As beautiful as a living picture. Not only Fuquoxi, but also primeval forest, natural springs, and diverse ecosystems. That many marine paradises. Others do not fully own. This is a rare place. You can light checking in the forest, afternoon bathing, watch the sunset on the same island. Hue, ancient capital. Hue, the land of the golden past and dynasty. Bring yourself a quiet beauty that nowhere can be. Kyoto. It is famous for its ancient temples, and traditional culture has been preserved for hundreds of years. Hue also carries a similar historical depth, but it adds a very specific sadness to it. Beri Vietnamese. The moss walls of Hue. The majestic tombs of silent years in the middle of nature. It's all about telling the story of a dynastic past. The special thing about Hue is not the grandeur. It's about feeling. It's the silence. When you stand in front of the land, it's a poetic walk along the perfume river, or a moment of silence, listening to a Husier tune echoing in the afternoon, different from the excitement of many other tourist cities. Hue is slow and deep. The cuisine here is equally exquisite, from elaborate court dishes to the wild but rich food. Flavor. Hue doesn't overwhelm you from the beginning, but the longer you stay, the more you're caught up in a very specific beauty. The beauty of memory, of time, and of the old things that never fade. How many places have you been that I just introduced? Which place, according to you, is the most beautiful and want to be set foot? 2. The most comment. Answer. Let me know in the comment section. Hello and see you later.